What is up, nation? Good morning. We are live with the first break of the morning. Hang on 1 second. Just make sure that we can see the break number on the post. We cannot. My apologies. Where do you put the keyboard? Make that to 85. We'll see if it works now. Jeez, Louise. Why won't the break? Okay, I got an idea. Let's move this down. Oh, no. Teamless won't come down. Alright, well, either way, we are live with our first break of the morning. This is break number 3902. In this break, we got 10 Prism Blasters, 4 Dub Multisport Originals. Originals, and we got 1 downtown. In the downtowns, we got 2, 4, and 6. I need a number 1 through 6 for our downtown, and that'll be our downtown for the break, guys. Let me just get my let's make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 6. Yeah, half of the teams aren't showing. Why is this going on? Hang on 1 second, guys. Gotta love a first thing in the morning issue. Team list. Okay, that's a little better. It's not where I want it, but we'll take it for now. Alright. So we need 1 number, 1 through 6. And of course, I don't have my keyboard. Can you just type 1 through 6 for downtown? I'll get the gloves on in the meantime. If we don't get a number within like a minute or so, we're going to just do the middle box, which will be 3. So that way we can stay online for the next break at 11:30. So 1 number, 1 through 6. Let me go into the post and see if there's actually anything going on, because I don't see any comments. Nope, no comments. Alright, I'm going to give it till 11:04. If I don't see a number, I'm going to just go with the first one that I see. Oh, I don't know why this is going on. This whole OBS is messed up this morning. Breaker cam. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Alright, I'm not going to mess with it more. You're going to just see half of my head. Alright, guys, I don't see anybody calling a number. So we are going to... Okay, there we go. Thank you, Mike. We are going to go with what Mike said. Number 3, 1, 2, and 3. That is our downtown for the break. And with that being said, we are going to get started. We'll do 2 Dub Originals, and then we'll go into some Prism. Alright. Best of luck, everybody. Thank you for the fill. Let's get it. Move this back a tidbit. Alright, here we go. And good luck. I don't know why this camera is like way off for me today. We got a PSA 10. 2024 Mosaic. Bo Nix on the NFL debut, Reactive Blue. That's a good way to start for the Broncos. And that's going to go to Matty Wills. Take a nice Bo Nix to start off the morning. Why not? All right. Second one. All right. Got a PSA 10. 2021 Topps. I saw the name already. Who's got him? Angels, Matty Wills, gold foil, Shohei Ohtani. That is not numbered, but nice hit.
That is nice.
We'll take that too. Alright, that red line is bothering me. Big time. There we go. Alright. So now that we're done with the first 2 dub originals, we're going to go into some Prism, guys. I'm going to do 2 blasters at a time. Alright, first blaster is empty. And second blaster is empty. Just so you guys know, VetBase does not ship on this one. Alright, good luck. Let's hit some bangers. Good start is right. We like this start for you, Matt. Alright, here we go. Oh, Jaheim Bell, Rook on the laser. Jalen Warren on the silver. Portals, Brett Favre. Nate Wiggins. Roman Wilson on the variation for the Steelers. Matty Wills. Traylon Burks. Drake May on the laser. Patriots. Tyler. Let's go, Tyler. That's a good hit. Dejon Edwards. Tua can't throw a ball. Oh, put him in the get rid of pile.
That's how bad he played the other day.
Jake Ferguson. Tua, I had to drop you because you couldn't do a dang thing. Tagovailoa. Alright. Drake May. Not a first bad blaster. Nice variation. And a quarterback laser.
I like that one.
Yeah. I want to see Malik Neighbors one. Who's got the Giants anyway? Ben Sintak. Alright. Here we go. DJ James. Xavier Legette on the laser. For Carolina, that one is Matty Wills. Rashee Rice on the silver. Patrick Mahomes on the fireworks. Chris Jenkins. George Kittle. Also can't stay healthy. Jared Verse on the for the Rams on the laser. Audric Estime, Joe Montana on the laser, DJ Moore. Alright, that one wasn't as good, but we still got plenty more life. I'm going to put Xavier Legette in the recap pile, just because we are going to need our stands. Alright, 2 more. 2 more. Can you push that down a little bit? First blaster empty. Ooh, one more pack. Second blaster empty. Anybody have any bets today other than their fantasy teams? Sure, we all do. I got a 2-game parlay. I got the Bills winning with James Cook touchdown, and then I forgot what the other one was. I said it at the beginning of the week. Jeremiah Trotter, Will Reichard. Brandon Rice on the silver for the Chargers. That's going to Michael Tara. Nice hit. Nico Collins on the prison break. Tip Ryman. Maserati on the variation Cardinals. Chris Tipton will take that. CJ2K. Jalen Polk, who just got traded. J.C. Latham, Juju Smith-Schuster. And Aiden Hutchinson. All right, that was a receiver box right there. Nice. Yes, sir. That Drake May is nice. I don't know what they even go for anymore. I know that they used to do nice PSA 10. I'm sure they still do.
What, the orange laser?
Yeah, it's probably like $100-something card if you get a PSA 10. But don't quote me on that. Alright, I'm putting Brendan Rice in the recap pile. Patched up on that bottom pack right there. Oh, I remember my other one. The Ravens game. I got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry both getting into the end zone. So, James Cook, Lamar, Derrick Henry, and a Bills win.
A Bills win?
Yeah. I think that it's very doable.
Oh, for sure.
But they're not facing each other. It's just 2 different games. Alright. Here we go. Roman Wilson on the silver. You got the variation and the silver. That one, again, is going to the Steelers. Matty Wills. Drake May on the emergent. Oh, and the Steelers is your wife's team, so that's perfect. Emergent Drake May. We'll sleeve and topple of that for the recap pile. Tyler Nubin. Willie Gay Jr. Chop Rob on the laser. Jalen McMillan. Mark Brunell on the laser. Bryce Young on the laser. Joe Alt. Oh, man. Luke McCaffrey on the patch. I thought it was Jaden for a second.
Same.
Commanders. Ben Zintek. That one will be sleeve and topple when it comes to you. And Jace McClellan. All right. Roman Wilson and Drake May live together, apparently. I think that they were both in the same box last time, if I'm not mistaken. We'll put Roman Wilson in front of Roman Wilson twins. Drake May will go in the recap pile. I'll sleeve and top load all of the top rookie quarterbacks. Just for your enjoyment. Alright. 5 and 6. When we're done with this break, I'm going to have you stop, pop in the captain's chair and take over the fill and all that.
Alright.
If you push that down again. I like to jump in the trash can. I think we got a silver giant, but I don't think it's a rookie. I think it's an old school. Quinion Mitchell, Keelan Robinson. I told you, Lawrence Taylor on the silver. That's a nice one. Giants Ben Zintak. That'll be sleeve and top when it comes to you. Fireworks Derek Carr. Dallas Turner. Christian McCaffrey. Adonai Mitchell on the laser for the Colts. Latu as well. Oh, Mostert. Jason Witten. Alright, that was probably the worst blaster of them all. Alright. Patched up on that second pack. Alright. Max Melton, Adiza Isaac on the laser. Jared Verse on the silver for the Rams. Baker Mayfield on the fireworks. Jaquan Jackson, Mike Quick for the Eagles. Quinion, oh no, I thought that was Quinion Mitchell for a second. I don't even know why. Javon Baker. Tavondre Sweat. Patch is Jalen Wright for the Miami Dolphins, and that is Matty Wills will be sleeving top load when it comes to Evan Ingram and Matt Milano. Alright, those are the two worst blasters. Alright, it's only uphill from here. Let's see more quarterback color. Let's see a silver Jaden Daniels. Empty. Also empty. That is 7 and 8. Alright. Jalen Wright. You're going to hit every Roman Wilson, bro. What the hell? Matty Wills. Jesus. You have every variation. Ed McCaffrey on the silver. Jonathan Brooks on the emergent. Well, we know whose break it is right now. Theo Johnson, LeVar Arrington. Kamari Lassiter on the laser. Eric All, Ivan Pace Jr., and Ed McCaffrey. Alright. We're going to just make this the Roman Wilson side, so Maserati Marv by default. You're over here. Well, you hit every variation you possibly could from retail other than the patch for Roman Wilson. So, guess it's your wife's day, yeah? Happy wife, I guess they say, right? Alright, we need to see some other quarterbacks, though. It's been a positional player break, which isn't a bad thing, but we're here for the quarterbacks. So, let's see one more quarterback color, laser, something to that nature, so we can make more winners. Alright. Yeah, just let us know if you want us to pull it for you. I don't know if you got grading through us or not, but let us know if you want us to grade it for you. Tip Ryman, Jonathan Brooks, still position players. Matt Milano on the silver, George Kittle on the hype. J.C. Latham, Cam Chancellor on the laser. Xavier Worthy on the laser. We'll take that, Mr. Unhealthy. That whole team is unhealthy. Let's see. The Chiefs. Norman. Nice hit, Norman. Braylon Allen. Dante Culpepper. And David Montgomery. Alright, we got two more blasters to make some noise. crazy though, because Drake May is usually the harder one to hit, and not Caleb, Jaden's usually easier to hit out of Prism. But guess it really just depends. All right, last 2 blasters of Prism. We'll do one at a time. See if that changes anything. Yeah, just hit us up on the CK account, man. And then if you get into more breaks today, let us know exactly what break it is, because I'm going to be leaving at 12, so there'll be other guys in the chair. So just to give them a little bit of clarity. Like, we got Kai behind me. He'll probably be in the chair for the next break. And then, I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the night. I think maybe Gilly? I don't know. Move my cards around like I'm a stepchild? What? Oh, you're talking about your, wait, who do you have? Your, no, Maserati Marv had to be moved because this is his area. You ain't a stepchild. It's just, he took over. He took over this part of the home. Alright. Lad McConkey, Marfa Salafu, Frank Gore on the silver, Michael Penix making his first appearance on the Prismatic. We'll sleeve and top below that. Benson Knott, Garrett Wilson on the laser. Brock Bowers on the laser. We'll take that. Best tight end in the game. Raiders. Ben Zintak. Let's go. Got a kid reporter. Jeremiah Trotter. Jalen Petrie Dish. Brian Urlacher. All right. We got one more. One more. All right, Brock Bowers, you get a stand. Alright, last Prism. And next break will be live in about 7 minutes. That one is 5 blasters of Prism. One, I don't even remember their whole break. I think 1 Mega or 1 International. I don't remember. And then some repacks with it downtown. But it's 66 a spot. Yeah, sorry, Chris. I had to do it. It's very rare that you hit every variation in a break of one player. Just make a whole Roman Wilson recap pile. Nothing else matters. Alright. Last Prism of the break. Good luck. Alright. Jonathan Brooks. Will Reichard. Stephon Diggs on the laser. I mean, not the laser, the silver. Aaron Jones on the Prism break. Xavier Worthy. Bucky Irving on the variation. We'll take that. John Hasselbeck. Nice hit. Dexter Jackson on the laser as well. Jalen Polk on the laser. Chase McClellan. Romeo Dobbs. And Buda Baker. That wasn't very quarterback heavy. I apologize. But next one hopefully will be for you guys. But for the players with the position players, you guys did pretty well. So good to see that we have a little bit of change, but still want all of you guys to hit. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We got enough stands for the whole thing. Alright, so double original time. See if we can save one of those quarterback teams. PSA 9. 2020 Panini Select. It is a quarterback, but not of the new quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, rookie die cut, zebra. PSA 9 That's dirty. Eagles. Matty Wills. Let's go. Let's go. Even at a 9, that's a nice card. Alright. Last dub original. PSA 10. 2024 Prism. Malik Neighbors on the variation. We were hunting that.
Nice.
I was saying I want to see one. Who's got him? PSA 10 too. Ben Zindak. Let's go. Alright, and we got the last thing. The downtown. And 4 minutes left to the next one. Good luck, everybody. Alright. We got a PSA 10 on our downtown. 2021 Donruss. Broncos. John Elway. Downtown. Matty Wills. Let's go. And that is our break. Appreciate you all. Sorry for those who didn't hit. That is the worst part of all this. But fortunately, that is sometimes the case. But we're going to do our quick recap, and then we will get you guys out here ready for the next one. Let me just get these all situated. All right. On the wax, we got Prismatic, Michael Penix base, Drake May emergent base, Brendan Rice silver, Xavier Leggett laser, Roman Wilson laser, Roman Wilson variation, Roman Wilson silver, Xavier Worthy laser, Brock Bowers laser, Bucky on the variation, Maserati on the variation, Drake May on the laser. And then for our dubs, we have the Reactive Blue NFL debut PSA 10 Bo Nix. We have the Shohei Ohtani out of 2021 Topps Gold Foil PSA 10. Malik Neighbors on the variation PSA 10. Yes, sir, you did need it. The die cut Zebra Prism PSA 9 rookie Jalen Hurts. And the John Elway PSA 10 downtown for the Broncos. Thank you again, Nation. Appreciate you all. Next break is dropping live in 2 minutes. Hope to see you guys there.